What's up, everybody? This is the motherfucking Unk Smoke podcast, and I'm with my motherfucking mans that came all the way from goddamn United States down to Okinawa, Japan. Let's give it up for my motherfucking man, DJ Carolina X. What's going on, brother? It's nice to meet you again, man. It's been a minute.
What's good, my brother? Yeah, it's great to be back.
Hell yeah, man. Last time we spoke, man, it was like during the Polo Classic and shit.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So, we going to start from the beginning, just get to know a little bit about you, man. So, you from South Carolina. That's where you grew up, right?
Yeah, but it's Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay. All right. And then, like, during your time, before you was a DJ, you started off as a promoter, right?
Right. Part promoting around the city. Teen events, high school events, college events.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool, man. So, I mean, what made you get into that as a promoter?
As a promoter, it was just the fact, just like extra bread that I could make doing wrestling, any hobby I could get my hands on. I just try to, take advantage of that. And around that time, high school parties was big, so I was attending them. So I just thought maybe I could throw one for myself. So team just got up and just started throwing parties around the city. And the name for ourselves. We came out to all the parties that we know in the city.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. So, during that time when you was doing the high school and college events, did you go by the name J Rock at that time?
Yeah.
All right. How'd you get the name J Rock?
It was just a random name that I just picked up. It's like we were just sitting around in the corner and we were just picking up random names. Last middle name was James, so of course I just just wanted to tie in something along with that to make it solid.
Okay.
Solid as Robert James. So I just went on with that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And then, all right. So before you went into the DJ scene, you got influenced or inspired by DJ D-Tech.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How did he become your mentor to get you into DJing?
Yeah, so as I stated, I was doing parties, and it was a specific party that I threw that a DJ that I booked did not show up. So in order to save the party, I just took my laptop, just started downloading the songs, start DJing myself, and just like mix the song together. So in my mind, I just thought, hey, let me practice just in case this happens again. And as I'm practicing, I'm starting to fall in love with it. I look at DJ myself. So I fell in love with the actual aspect of it. I was just DJing off of desktop. Right? I would go to the parties at my house, with my monitor, bring my desktop, and just DJ off virtual DJ. So that's when D-Tech ran into me. Oh man, look at the best that I was doing. He cussed my hands up. He was like, I ain't DJing off of my Macintosh, all this stuff, like a Windows computer and shit. Like, get you the real thing, get you the turntables, get you the techniques,
Okay.
get you on 1200s, like, so it's really. And I started looking for him as far as doing this with South Carolina.
Okay.
That's what kind of made me a little bit more integrated when it comes out of music. Can hold this career based off it.
Okay. All right. And then, so since you started DJing, you got picked up by DJ Louis V and Tutu Durant, right? For iHeartRadio.
Yep, I'm ready.
So how did you get discovered by them two?
Man, this first started with Tutu. So at the time we were starting high school dance, we had a radio station. We had two radio stations. That radio station shut down in like 2000.
Okay.
It shut down for like 4 years, and then it came back in 2015. So around 2015, when the word got out there, I just started emailing the programmer. At the time, it was Tutu. So I just kept emailing. I was emailing him back straight on like a year before he actually got back with me. That's when this radio station came back. It was just only playing like music. No personalities, no DJs, no shows, nothing. So it was working towards that. So the Louis V guy, he was in charge of the big shows. He was a big show coordinator. So that's when he reached out to me and he told me to demo like a 4th of July mixtape or 4th of July weekend. Yeah, it was kind of like a test run. 4th of July, then December comes, you know, that year or two to get called. Decided to go full time.
That's what's up, man. And now, how long would you do on iHeartRadio before the NFL picked you up?
It was until so that's when they were keeping up furloughs and happy with how his net go. Unfortunately, but Fortunately, I got on with Radio One. So Radio One, flying from Columbia, South Carolina to Charlotte, North Carolina. So when I got to Charlotte, North Carolina, another round of furloughs went on as well. So I was like, oh shit, I might get that. Cool. They let everybody go except for me. I was the last one. So I just took advantage of that, just be on radio 5 days a week. And also with their sister station, which is the Hood School station, they got ties in with like all the sports franchises in Charlotte. So the first sports franchise I went on was Charlotte Knights. It was a baseball team. So I just started DJing with them. Top 40, EDM, that type of atmosphere. One of the promoters or one of the producers, that's part of Panther Vision. It's the group that produces all the visuals that you see at Charlotte Panthers.
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers. So yeah, hit me in the DM. I almost ignored it because I have this thing like when you hit me in the DM, like you have to come correct. You can correct, but it seemed kind of Spanish a little bit.
Yeah.
It looked like Spanish. And then when I took on the stage, no disrespect. He had a picture of like, he looked like Super Mario. He had that mustache and all that stuff. So I just ignored it because like I get a lot of spam DMs from guys like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just take a chance. It might be great. This is back. I on a Zoom call with him and Thomas Nelms. He was one of the executive producers on the Carolina Panthers. And then he brought me in for a test run as well. They have something called Media Day.
Yeah.
So then teams, get like B-roll footage for the upcoming season. They had me playing music for them in the back. Every last player fell in love with me because of the music selection I found. Like, they're so in tune with Drake, NBA Youngboy, Future, Gunna.
Yeah.
Like, they just want that atmosphere. They just want to feel like they want to turn up.
It's kind of crazy too, because like when you playing music, you don't realize how much of effect you can do to the crowd. Like, you got music that make a nigga crash out, and then you got police coming and shit because your motherfucker caught a body and shit off of your music. So yeah, man. So like with your experience and everything that you've done, you've been DJing for about 20 years now, right?
Yeah.
So what's the biggest event that you've done in your 20-year career?
The biggest event I've done, I would say spring break in Texas. That was like over 3,000 people. That was like the most I ever touched. It was on my Instagram page. It's like one of the first pages.
I seen that shit.
It was
You
like,
did like a selfie on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's part of it. Part of it?
that wasn't the whole event. That was just the daytime event. The nighttime event, you'll see that too. But that was kind of like the only time that they looked at me as a head.
Yeah.
So obviously small point, everything.
Yeah.
So I just felt like super stumped.
Yeah.
Of course, I got other events like, the tour that I went on, the 2C, Save and Go. There's notable venues that I did, like in Boston, New York, LA, Arizona. But nothing compares to what I did in Texas.
Yeah. That's wild, man. That one individual, like, I know you was in awe when everything was happening anyways, because this was like your number one dream to like just make this shit happen.
Right.
And then like now you on the world stage as a DJ, and the biggest thing that made everybody move is the way you select the music to keep people going. Like you just did here, and that Barry's is fucking wild. It was wild as hell, and it was just like, man, like you just never know what people's talents are until you just give them a chance.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And like people don't understand, man. Like a DJ can make or break a event in a heartbeat, and all it takes is just like one wrong song selection, and people will clear the floor or they just start leaving.
And don't get it twisted. Like, no matter where I DJ, even to this day, even to tonight, this is it.
Oh man,
Every time.
I feel like if you're nervous, man, you still in love with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
I do that with catering events. I'm like, man, I hope they're like these motherfuckers. Goddamn, gotta get the EpiPen out there, wild ass shit like that. So it's like I understand that completely, and that's a good feeling to know. Like if you still nervous about the one thing that you've been doing for so long, like you still like that's the game right there.
Exactly.
Like, you never left it.
It's like two things that I always do. Like, not to get my philosophy on here, but it's just the fact that you got a lot of people that say I don't fear anything, like I don't experience fear. You gotta have fear in order to like kill yourself fear. Like, if you're afraid of something, or if you performing in front of thousands of people and you don't experience any kind of fear or any kind of fear when it comes down to achieving your dreams are not bigger.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't have any big dreams or you're not afraid to fail, then you can live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you always gotta try to experience that emotion. Like that fear. So it could teach you not to do the wrong thing. They could teach you not to, make a misstep or like mishap and anything that nature. So keeps you on the way.
yeah, definitely, man. Sometimes you make a mistake trying so hard not to make it.
Yeah, don't try to get too cocky. Man.
Yeah.
You get too cocky and you fuck up. People see that. People see that and they're gonna look at you like a trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm always trying to humble myself in that aspect. So
Yeah, man, and that's a big deal too. So, that means everything. Like your reputation is on the line, and now you're a public figure. You know what I mean? So you can't afford to do no kind of bullshit. They catch that, they're like, man, that's all they're gonna remember you.
this guy next to me, man, like, hey, stop giving me drinks, man. I got sponsors and shit.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll snatch that shit away real quick.
Real fast, real fast. I'm not playing. These big corporations are not playing. So,
No, hell no. They wait for a downfall, one bad mistake, and they just gonna favor like know you for that. So all your accomplishments, everything that you've done, it ain't gonna amount to that one mistake that you made. That's the shit that we get to do.
so
And then you trying to recover from that, it's gonna take years to do that.
facts.
You'll go from a big stage to goddamn DJing in a retirement home, some shit like that.
Which I don't mind doing, and that's another aspect that I want people to get out of their head. Just because I'm on a big stage doesn't mean straight away that I can do like a small party or anything of that nature. Because just like you said, music can influence people.